What is up, Cowboys Nation? It's your boy Jay Tuck, CFT, and my brother DMV, and we are Cover 3, man. So y'all know the vibes, man. Go ahead and share the content, like the content. We got a lot to talk about. Subscribe to all the channels. Let everybody know if they ready to hear some real football talk, some real Cowboys talk, then you are in the right spot. And salute to everybody in the chat, man. My dog Rome, what's going on with you, bro?
Nothing, man. I can't be fake, man. You got me out my element, man. I'm gonna get back right. I'm gonna get back right, man.
You know what
I
I'm
ain't gonna
saying?
lie.
At the end of the day, here's how crazy it's gonna sound. When it's Jay Tuck trying to tell people, don't let the about the element. You know what I'm saying? It's like the pot calling the kettle black, right? But you listen, man. When we do work, the people that are tuning in right now is who we do this for, right? Albert, my dog Lou, Sadiqa, the list goes on and on. Chris, the people who really support us, this is what we're about, man. All the haters and the outside noise, we could care less because they don't support us. It's easy to click a button on Twitter and follow you and be negative and come at wrong for doing some stuff that you ain't gonna never do. You know,
never.
Come at DMV for doing some stuff that you're gonna never do, or come at Tuck for doing some stuff. But the true supporters is who we rock with, man. So let them talk. Don't let them steal your joy. Now I know that sounds crazy coming from me. You know,
bro, you was just like this. You got to calm him down. This was you like 30 minutes ago.
Bro, you know what it is, though?
Without kumbaya. See, look, I'm showing some growth. You know what I'm saying? I'm showing some growth here.
Let me just say this. Yeah. This is what it is. And we can get the football talk because that's why people tune in. They don't tune in to hear the cattiness. At least I don't think they're not in here for the social, the drama. This ain't Love and Hip Hop Miami. I don't even like reality TV. That's for my wife.
Right.
You feel me? I don't like when people come at you sideways, throw rocks, and then hide their hand.
Right.
I'm one of the most respectful, humble people in this space with a platform.
Right.
I don't even come at y'all condescending most of the time. If you come in there with jokes, I'll return the jokes. But I don't come on the platform telling everybody I'm smarter than everybody, I'm better than everybody. That ain't even my vibe. Mm-hmm. When I say something about somebody that I don't know and you probably don't know, and then you interject yourself and say something sideways to me, don't get mad because my response is more clever or spicy. Mm-hmm. I was minding my business on my Twitter. You could have kept scrolling. And that's what makes me mad, because someone will say something spicy to you. You get more spicy and disrespectful, and then you wrong because you got a louder voice. It ain't even got to be all that. If we just minded our business, you just mind your business, we wouldn't be here. You know what I'm saying? It ain't even that deep. We talking football.
Right.
If you want to watch people argue and get catty, go turn on BET or wherever them shows are housed at. That ain't for me. I ain't for all that. Because if you want to see, you catch me in traffic. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Facts, man. Like, we're here to talk ball, right? And I get it, right? Whenever you are growing and doing a lot of things that a lot of people dream to do, it comes with the spotlight. Like I was telling y'all in the group chat, as crazy as it sounds, we are now the OGs in this content space. You see what I'm saying? Like it's crazy when it comes this way, because I still feel like I'm kind of new, but it's like 4 or 5 years in for both or all three of us. You know, we're the OG. So I get it. Everybody wants to kind of come in. They want to kind of come at the throne. But if you come for the throne, you must, you must come back your way. And like I said, sometimes we just chilling, trying to rock with our community and have good conversations, but everybody wants to throw rocks and hide their hands. But hey, we gonna throw
got be all that, bro. That's the thing that makes me mad. I'm about positivity, bro. I ain't got time for the negativity. Right. Like, because the negativity begets some real life stuff. I'm not here to shuck and jive for y'all. This ain't, you know what I mean? I'm in here to talk sports.
Right.
If it got to be that, I ain't hard to find. I'm really, really easy to access. My Gmail work, and if you want my phone number or you want to get in touch with me, it ain't hard. That's how I get down. I'm not going back and forth from I'm not doing the goofiness. I'll be in Dallas later this year, just in case, invitation.
And trust me, y'all ain't seen Rome in person. You know what I'm saying? Rome could probably start in our defensive interior. So more than likely,
you know what
I'm saying? Rome could probably be our 3 tech right now. You know what I'm saying? DMV, my dog, what's going on with you, bro?
Hey man, I'm here for the venting session, bro. Look, I'll be the counselor, because y'all know it used to be me crashing out, bro. It used to be me, like, and then all of a sudden, like, you know, Rome used to be like, man, I need spicy DMV. Where's spicy DMV at?
Yeah, but spicy with the sports. Let's talk about why our team ain't built properly. Let's talk about why we need to have urgency with this draft and why these 3 picks is important. Let's have
Right.
stuff like that. I don't like this ain't and just to be clear, this ain't no I'm not talking about no content creators.
Right.
I'm talking about people that be in the comments.
Oh, you talking about the contrarians.
Nah, people be
looking to trip you up, looking to get a reaction out of you. And
yeah,
stuff
like trying to, and then when they get the reaction, they be like, "Oh, you OD." No, I was just minding my business.
Right.
I don't want smoke with nobody. I'm a humble dude. I just once you get the rise out of me, don't act like, "Oh, you tripping." You was trying. This is what you was trying to get.
Right.
Like, so, all right. I'm sorry. Let me drink some water. Let me woo some.
The trolls, not the supporters, man. We love talking ball with y'all. You know what I'm saying? And this is why we built this community the way that we did. But DMV, man, go ahead if you want to be. You know what I'm saying? If you want to be the counselor, and I'm peaceful right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna peace this Monday. You know what I'm saying? I'm vibing, chilling. You know what I'm saying? Got my dog Boss here.
Woke up angry today. My fault.
I ain't angry today, man. I was only angry on Friday because I got done beating Lou in college football 25, and I was chilling, vibing, and celebrating. And then people want to come at me and bring my spirit down. I was playing roulette, having fun. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I was mad Friday. But today I'm vibing. DMV, how you feeling, bro?
You know what, dog? I really appreciate you, Tuck. You actually took the fight that I didn't even need. You know what I'm saying? That I've been fighting for years, bro. You know, when we talk about the RBs, you know what I'm saying? I really appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Because got a lot of fluties out there talking real reckless, like these running backs was hitting a girl or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, we get it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't like dudes that score touchdowns. We get it. You know what I'm saying?
Where did this start, DMV? Let's talk about that. I want to know why people genuinely think this was on Boss's channel. They was talking about this last night. Same thing. They're talking about running backs. And I posed the question. I was like, yo, man, on the real, when the last time somebody drafted a high running back that's a high caliber running back and it just was a fluke? And they came up with.
I can only think of Trent Richardson. Everybody else panned out.
They said maybe Leonard Fournette because of his regular season, but I feel like he more than made up for it in the playoffs.
Yeah, I was about to say playoff Fournette was pretty good.
Now regular season Fournette probably leaves something to be desired, but playoff Lenny was balling.
And that's what matters. If you ask me, that's what we've been missing.
Keep it funky.
Right.
So
yeah, I'm trying to think. I don't know when it really started. You know what I'm saying? I think it's more of a Twitter thing. You know what I'm saying? And what I feel is that fantasy football and draft content, they kind of merge all in. You know what I'm saying? And now it's blended. Because I see people right now already doing fantasy football mocks and talking to Amari Hampton, the value. Like, so it got real.
Who was the? You know what it was? It was the first team that genuinely made it feel like everyone was interchangeable. Like it was whoever really sprung the whole a committee's better than a workhorse back.
It might be New England.
Somebody did it.
It might be New England because New England had done it and they kept winning championships. But what a lot of people don't understand is New England, when they first was winning championships, you know what I'm saying? They had guys like Corey Dillon, who was a workhorse. You know what I'm saying? New England, I don't think is a good example because New England has won championships different ways. They've had to adapt so many different ways when they won those championships.
And also they'll toss in the Chiefs, right, with Pacheco being a 7th rounder. But that is two teams with arguably the two best quarterbacks in NFL history in the roster. So I mean, I get it, right? When you have a Pat Mahomes and a Tom Brady, you might not need a dynamic running back, right?
But when's the last quarterback? And this is when we get. This is why we're here. This is when I want to get spicy. When's the last quarterback that really carried their team through the playoffs? And when you look at their backs, like I'm talking about, even if you want a conglomerate, when you look at their running back production for the playoff run, they getting 20, 30 yards. It's all on just arm. Because that don't exist. Even when Joe Burrow, Mixon was heavy in getting them to the Super Bowl. We seen what Saquon just did. Let's not act like even Sean McVay built his whole team around the running game. People be acting like his running scheme ain't pivotal.
Right.
It definitely is, bro. Definitely is.
Like I'm trying to think of the last team that didn't have a dominant running game, whether it's a conglomerate or not. That's a pivotal piece when it get cold and you got to throw. I mean, you got to run because you can't throw like you want. You got to have a dominant running game. I just don't get it.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
all of them, if you think about it, the guys that you named, like McVay, let's even go to Shanahan, right? At some point, they all got top running backs. Like, I mean, McVay
Or
started
production, however
with the
they
first
make
run.
they
Yeah.
make it an emphasis or what is it, focal point.
Right.
And I think
Right.
that we got to kind of do it really is if you have a non-existing running game, you really have to you got to use a premium pick on it until you get it the way that you want, and then you start drafting mid-round guys like a couple years down the line, and then
Yeah.
that's the way you can do it. But eventually, you're gonna have to go back to the well and get a guy, you know.
And see, my thing is, when has the value chart matter, right? Did anyone criticize the Giants for drafting Saquon, saying, you got him too early? The value, like, I don't understand the value chart. When you get a player and they produce, nobody cares. Nobody cares that maybe the consensus had Jahmyr Gibbs at 25 and the Lions took him at 12. They have Sonic and Knuckles, and they're one of the best running back duos in the league, right?
And it's showing there is important that they hold. It's their identity.
Yeah, it's their whole identity. And they have wide receivers out the wazoo and a tight end. And the same thing when it comes to the Ravens. I was saying this yesterday. Nobody cares about the value chart or where the Ravens got Kyle Hamilton. They went out there and just got a hell of a football player. So I don't get it, but it's Twitter, it's 2025. Everybody got a colorful graphic and a chart for all that.
Yo, that
But
meme
those
you
colorful
put up,
charts, they can't save you on the road in the playoffs in Green Bay. You know
you
what I'm
got
saying?
that
Them
meme on your
colorful charts.
computer? That meme of the dude walking up in the
I'm
bathroom.
gonna be honest with y'all. Yeah, that was funny, bro. I'll be honest with y'all. I didn't know what that value chart was until Tuck started getting into it the other day. I really did.
Bruh.
Quite frankly, I don't care
I
because
really don't care.
it's
You
actually
had a
funny
running back that
because-
had 2 rushing touchdowns. I don't care about value right now, bro.
But here's the thing: a lot of people don't realize this. What are the two most drafted positions every year? It's wide receiver and corner, bro. So why
Right.
does anybody ever say, "Well, you can get a whole bunch of receivers because so many
Right.
of them get drafted or cornerback"? They
Hey.
never do that, you know.
Y'all mind if we read my dog Sammy for your mammy? Shout out to him.
Yeah,
He
go
just
ahead.
dropped 20. He just
Yeah, we
dropped
got another
20.
super chat too.
You
Go
can pull
ahead.
it up. You can pull it
There
up.
you go. I got you. Got you.
Shout out to Sammy for your man. I always say 4. Sammy, your mammy with the $20 super chat. Appreciate you. Shanahan before CMC trade was killing it with $600K a year. No name running backs. Cowboys need a running scheme. I can agree with the scheme. I want to marry both though. I'm greedy.
Yeah, I'm about to say there's a reason he went and got CMC.
Right.
He
went and
had
got
those
that for a reason.
$600K a year guys,
And then
he
it went
said,
crazy.
you know, yeah.
Right.
And he said, you know what? I still want to trade a whole bunch to go get that guy. A guy who, apparently was injury prone. I still want to trade a whole bunch to go get him. So,
That's an
look how
excellent
it
point.
changed.
Appreciate that $20 super chat, Sammy.
And then Chris Wilkins with a $2 super chat, sign Allen and Coop and still draft T-Mac. Wide receivers, load up. Let's see here.
I'll do it. I threaten
You dare me, bro? You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Let me see. Let me show it for the chat one time. You know what I'm saying? Let's pull it for the chat one time. This is how they be. You know what I'm saying? You be minding your business. You know what I'm saying? You be minding your business, chilling, talking about drafting Amari and Hampton with the 12th pick. Here they come with their charts. You know what I'm saying? They want to pull it right next to you. You know what I'm saying? That's just like,
hey,
God,
so you can insert. See, this is perfect too. This goes back to why I was angry. I feel better now. You minding your business. You send a tweet. You could say it's sunny outside, and here comes by somebody standing next to you telling you that it's raining.
right.
Like I like running backs. I would like
Yeah.
to draft a running back at 12.
Yeah.
You minding your business. And then
why
here
are
comes
they trying to convince you? Like
Well, the
here's
whole situation was it was salute to my dog Joseph Hoyt at DLS because everyone knows I like Hampton. So he tagged me in his post because Amari Hampton announced that he was a 30 visit. And so I just responded to Joseph. That was it on a Friday after beating Lou.
Just chilling.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I apologize if anyone is Jehovah's Witness, but it's like they just knocked on my. Has anyone told you about the value chart? First, like God, the first search of value chart. I'm like, bro, nobody was even talking to you. I didn't at nobody. I didn't say, hey,
they had one of them little booklets. Like, here's the value.
Yeah, I had a little booklet with a value chart.
They didn't even see. That's the thing. This goes back to what I was saying. He could have just said, you know what, Tuck? I kind of disagree with that because I think we could do this or we could do that or we can find value here. It don't be that. This is what I'm talking about, throwing rocks and then acting like you ain't throwing no rocks.
Right.
His response is, he was like, this would be the stupidest move the Cowboys ever could do in history.
Right.
And then you respond, well, okay, now that you got my attention, you cornball.
Right.
And it's like, why you ODing? Y'all don't see
why you being angry? Why you upset? Why you mad? You know what I'm saying?
You want it because the way you approach
there is no experts that are even saying that Amari Hampton will be even close to Genty. And it wasn't even 10 hours later, all the experts started saying there's a possibility it could be just like Bijan and Gibbs. Now, does that person go out there and apologize? I'm like, oh, damn, my bad, Tuck. Like, maybe you was right. No. They moved the goalposts back. Well, technically, I didn't say that, but technically, I said,
well, how about this?
All you had to do was just leave me alone and let me enjoy.
I was about to say that, bro.
I
was about to say, like, whatever happened to just shut the hell up, bro? Like, mind your business. Mind your business.
Right.
That's it. Right. That's all you got to do, bro.
That's
like,
all you got to do. Now, that same person has been preaching Luther Burden at 12. I've been talking about possibly Luther Burden at 12, right? Was there ever, oh yeah, Tuck, okay, I like that idea. No, so the only time we see these people is when they're wanting to be contrarian and be negative. So people are like, Tuck, why are you bullying? Because sometimes, as the great Kendrick Lamar says, you have to pop out and show. So for all the people wanting to just play contrarian and never show support, I'm going to drag one of your people out in the middle of the street of Twitter and show him what will happen if you continue to do this to me. You see what I'm saying? So it wasn't like I was being a bully. I was minding my business, talking to my dog, Joseph Hoyt, about Amari Hampton.
DJ.
Yeah.
You know, so it's just one of those things, right? But it's like, Tuck, ease off of him. I'm like, nah, not yet. Not yet. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you got to pop out and show.
But you ain't do nothing wrong. You just wanted to let it ain't about being right or wrong. That's all I need to say.
It's about respect.
It's about respect. I am wrong every day, probably. And that's cool. I don't even care if people tell me I'm wrong. But the way you deliver a message, if you don't know about the English language, it's just as important as the actual words you say out your mouth. So if you come to me in a respectful manner, I promise you I'm gonna show you respect, no matter what your idea is. You know what I'm saying? But if you come at me crazy by nature, I'm gonna get defensive.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm just human. People might say that's sensitive. No, don't call, because when you going off Tuck, then you bullying. I ain't bullying. I was minding my business.
I'm angry. Tuck, calm down. It's just angry Tuck. You're like, no, bro. Like, I was literally in my whole chat saw me. We were playing roulette and playing video games. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was not in a bad mood at all. But if you come at me, you're going to have to be able to protect yourself when I come right back. Don't play victim when I come back. Salute to Donald Hill for the super chat. Says NFL draft on the same locked in network had Hampton and over Genty at one point.
Yeah, where was his animosity for Mel Kiper?
I don't. You want to know what it is, though, guys? Mel be getting it. Mel just ain't saying nothing to these dummies.
Mel don't care.
Mel just be letting these dummies talk to themselves in the comments, dog. We got to get better at that. Just let them talk to themselves, dog. Like, think about it, right? If you shoot something at Stephen A. Smith, right, and he don't say nothing back, like, how you gonna feel about yourself? You ain't got no ammo, you ain't got no gas, nothing to go off of. You just put a comment out there, and you just got and nobody cared enough to look at it. Like, what happens when the tree falls in the forest and nobody hears it, right? Like, let these dummies talk to themselves.
Right.
That's fact. Y'all, hey, everybody in there, y'all hit that like
I'm growing. You know what I'm saying? To let them have it. But it's just like, damn, bro. There was so many other people that posted that photo of Amari Hampton in Dallas. Why am I so special?
You know, because you went to the combine, because you did all the stuff he wanted to do. He sat at home and wrote his school paper. That's why.
Bro didn't respond. Bro dipped and wrote an article just like that.
That's why he did it, bro. A lot of these people do that too. They'll trigger a response so that they can create content for themselves. Like,
bro, he was getting cooked. He was getting. Hold on. He said. Yeah. I'm getting cooked. I'm getting cooked.
The way I'm looking at it is like this.
He said, I'm getting cooked. I'm writing an article real quick.
I think, you know what it is, Tuck? I'm gonna give you your flowers because we don't do this enough in a respectful way. This ain't even a condescending way. It's because your voice is loud, right? You know, I know people want to tie everything. Everything ain't tied to views and likes and shares and everything like that. Sometimes it's influence. Your voice is loud. So when you got into it with 103.5 The Fan before and other reporters before and stuff like that, they get mad because they're afraid that you're gonna shift the narrative. That they don't want the narrative to be shifted to, well, it's okay to be, because they don't like the idea of running back at 12. So they're like, I got to get out ahead of Tuck saying it. Because if I've been tweeting running back at 12 and weapons, they don't, Marcus Mosher don't care what I'm talking about. But when you say something, it's like, I can't just let Tux fly because I don't want the narrative to be something else. I hate that it's got to be like that, bro. But like, respectfully, your voice carry. And it is what it is. People can act like it don't.
Impact, bro. Impact over.
If your voice didn't carry, no one would say nothing to you. It's just It's what it is.
Right. Good point.
And here's the thing: you gotta do that, because not only does it carry in the building, but scouts think it too. So it's like, let me stop it in its tracks. Let me try and create a diversion so that something else sticks. But guess what, my boy? You ain't got that impact. You don't got the same impact.
You can't tell me that a running back wouldn't change this team. Like, I'm talking about not any running back.
The Cowboys know it. Look at the dirty visits, bro.
It would change the team. I don't care how much y'all think this whole, and this is another narrative that I heard. This is why I love the community, because I'm gonna give Boston them their flowers too, because I listen to everybody, and I like all the ideas, because everybody don't know everything. This narrative that running backs' career is over at the 4 years, then why is it like 7, 8 good running backs that then change teams after 4 years just flourishing? Because I saw Jacobs flourishing. I saw Aaron Jones flourishing. I saw who else? King Henry flourishing. Like a good Tony Pollard still. Y'all think Tony Pollard gone? Tony Pollard still flourishing in Tennessee. They just not winning. Your career ain't ever at the 4 years. If you draft a running back, you can keep him for 7, 8 years. People just acting like that's not possible, and it's a lie.
Right. Yeah. Ball said something the other day too. A lot of these running backs that were in the class last year weren't beating out these vets either.
Right.
So
that's a great point.
You know what I'm saying? So everybody keep talking about running backs have a shelf life. I think it all depends on who the guy is, how they take
the caliber.
Yeah.
Right. Do you guys mind if I call it? You mind if I call it quick audible, real quick, selfishly? You know what I'm saying? Kind of to go alongside what Ron was talking about, right? So this is an example of what happens to little old Jay Tuck, who thinks he's bigger than what he really is, right? According to some people. So bang, here we are, Dallas Cowboys on SI. That's Sports Illustrated. Dallas Cowboys legend praises top wide receiver prospect ahead of the NFL draft. All right, so that is Dallas Cowboys expected to add playmakers. So who are they talking about? They are talking about Dez Bryant. Recently shared some of his thoughts on top prospect on social media and had nothing but praise for options for Dallas, Missouri star wide receiver Luther Burden. Right, he's special. Now you see how he says he's special and kind of goes blank. Who was he talking to?
He quoted you, bro.
He quote tweeted me.
He quoted you for Hampton too. I think
he quote tweeted me for this. Yeah. And there's also articles about Dez and Hampton. They cut me completely out the story. Like I don't exist. Not he respond. You know what I'm saying? So
now, before any of y'all say, why does that matter? You tell me when you work hard at whatever your craft is, and this ain't Tuck's day job. This is just another part of his business. My point is, you put work in your craft, or you put work into your take, or whatever it may be. It could be something small, and then people find a way to cut you out of it. That's disrespectful. I'm sorry.
Right.
Hey man, I'm pretty sure he was talking to me. You could have at least left my picture up. You ain't even got to add my name.
Right.
I'm going to ask a question because I see a comment where Sean, the good guy, says elite O-line over elite running back. I'm going to ask the question. What team won it all that had an elite line and an average running back? That they were just known for that line. I know it's silence because nobody knows that. People just making that crap up, bro. People just making it up.
They gonna make me go track down. I'm gonna hit up Mike Tag. Shout out to Mike Tag.
For that Gogan clip, yeah.
I'm gonna go get Gogan. I'm gonna reach out to him. A Cowboys offensive lineman that was a part of the wall that we all model our success after as Cowboys fans. The lineman that was a part of it You can't really get better than that. Said for a fact, we was together. We started to look better when we got Emmitt Smith. That came out of his mouth.
Right.
Yeah. And then when Emmitt went on, when Emmitt was on the holdout, they talked about the back that came in after him. And he said Hudson was trying to sell him on, okay, it's the O-line. 30 yards, he ain't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? They go 0-2. Then they like, you can't sell me on this no more. It's Emmitt. You know what I'm saying? So, like, everybody keeps saying that crap.
Great O-line matter, y'all, but it's both.
It is.
Right.
Look at the Eagles. DeAndre Swift was a beast. I probably wouldn't even been shopping for a running back. He had like what 1,200 yards.
I would have killed for Swift, bro. We would have killed for Swift the last couple years.
Crazy. The Eagles said, "I'm about to put great on great," and 2,000. Like
but actually, their line got worse though. Their line got worse. They lost a first ballot Hall of Famer, Kelsey. And then they lost a guard, and they went out and bought one. You know what I'm saying? And then remember, they have a 7th round pick at left tackle who's been playing out of this world, bro. People see that unit in the coaching and the scheme has been great. That's what it is. Right. People don't want to talk about that. Why is Philadelphia's line good? Because they're coached well. They believe in what they're doing. And then they went out and said, on top of that, we're going to get the best back in the league.
What do you think should be our focal point, gentlemen? What do you think should be our focal point on offense this year? You think we should build the running game and pass off the run? Or you think we should run the pass the run? If I think I said that, I think y'all know what I'm saying.
I'm going to let Tuck
know. I would say build the running game and pass off the run, right? Because this is something they've been trying to do for the past 3 to 4 years. I mean, we heard it every offseason, right? We want to get the run game established, be able to run when teams know that we're running, and have the passing game be an extension of the run game. So Brian Schottenheimer says offensive coordinator, Mike McCarthy has said it.
Clayton Adams.
Clayton Adams. So we're hearing it constantly. Show me, right? I think that we're in a situation where show me. And I think that in order to do so, you're going to need the most critical piece of the run game, which is the running back. I like Javonte Williams, and I also like Miles Sanders. I feel like shit, they would have been our starters.
Miles Sanders was behind that Eagles line, and look where he is now. He with us. You know what I'm saying?
So it's like I like those guys, but if you go get you a game changer, it definitely adds to the impact where defenses have to scheme for this player.
It also
I felt like teams were going out there, hey, we're gonna rush 4, drop 7. If Rico beats us, then so be it. Long as CeeDee Lamb doesn't do it, I'll take my chances. We need to go get a running back where you have to scheme for that running back, but also have to scheme defensively for CeeDee Lamb, and that's the type of running back that I want to go get. You get him at 12, maybe or maybe not, but it damn sure better be at 44. Don't wait till the 5th round.
That'll be the first pick round.
It has to be trying to get a value pick. You go get instant impact pick when it comes to this NFL draft.
Think about this, Tuck. This is one of the most slept on facts that I seen earlier. Do you guys know where Terrence Steele was ranked as far as pass, like running grade for tackles?
I think he was like 8th or something like that, 7th or 8th.
I think I saw 13th, but he might be 8th.
I know he was 8th at one point.
He's one of the top run blocking tackles in the league, right? I think if we lean into our strengths, it's not only going to help the entire team, it's going to help the defense. It's going to help our passing game so we're not as predictable. Everything should be built around the run game. It's not that I wouldn't take Ted at 12. We'll get the draft talk in a minute. Still would take Ted at 12. That don't mean you can't build around the run game. My point is, no matter who you take, I don't want to get into this mindset where it's like, all right, Dak, it's all on you. And it's not because I don't believe in Dak. It's that's setting Dak up for failure. We've been doing this one-dimensional offense thing for so many years. It's time for a switch. I think even Dak, I even heard Dak, if I got to find it. I think I heard him talking about, hey, man, we need to focus on the run. I'm pretty sure that even he know.
Marcus G said, bring 2014 back. I hope you know what happened in 2014. I'm pretty sure you're saying it because I remember us getting our ass whooped in week 1. 49ers, because we was trying to throw that ball around. And then, we had the Marco Murray. Week 2, I think Romo break his ribs or something like that again, or he got hurt in that game, and we had to lean on the run, and that made them realize, oh, okay, this is how we have to win games.
look at the success rate of our teams when we have a dominant run game. We go to 2014, you go to 2016, Dak's rookie year. Like, it just make things easier. And I feel like we are in that same situation that we were in going to that draft in Chicago. And I was there. Now, granted, I was probably a value guy. No, I won't say I was a value guy because I wanted my guy. I wanted a corner, right? You know what I'm saying? I just is what it is. I wanted Jalen Ramsey. What? But even with that, I feel like we are in the right same situation that we were in back in 2016, where Romo was older, coming off an injury, and we wanted to make life easier on him. And granted, we could have went with Joey Bosa or we could have went with Jalen Ramsey, but there was a guy in Ezekiel Elliott that came off a phenomenal college career, and we knew he would make life easier on our quarterback. Now, Romo did go down, and he still made life easier for Dak on a rookie quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He made life easier on a rookie quarterback. So we are in that situation again where it'd be nice to turn and give the ball to Genty or give the ball to Hampton 25, 30 times and say, you got it, bro. Let me put some games on your tab. All the games have been on Dak Prescott's tab. If Dak is on, Cowboys are on. If Dak is off, then just go ahead and wrap it up. I would love for Dak to be able to have a cool little 14 for 21 game, 152 yards and a tutty, and then Amari Hampton went for 162 and 3 touchdowns, and we went and got the win versus Detroit.
When's the last time a running back carried us to a win? Whew. Yeah, now it's real. When the last time a running back, you know the luxury that Jalen Hurts has?
It's probably somewhere Tony Pollard. Probably Tony Pollard.
Probably to be a Pollard game. It had to be a Pollard game.
I just because this is what let's paint the scenario for you guys. And I've said this before, but I'll say it again. The last time we had genuine success 2 years ago it's gonna, by the time the season starts, it's gonna feel like 2 years since the Green Bay loss, right? Leading into that game, we all know how erratic we look when that game started. Now step yourself back. We got 2 bad series. We heading into the 3rd series.
Eric said Rico. Sorry.
Rico ain't
Rico. Yeah, Rico kind of did. Pittsburgh, he had a lot of carries. The run game kind of helped us.
That was Tolbert. That was Tolbert, man. That's Tolbert.
I think y'all misunderstanding what carried us to a victory means.
That was Tolbert, man.
But my point is that game, everything's off. They up by 2 scores, and we coming into the next series, and Green Bay know we about to drop back 3 times in a row. Just imagine if we could have came out on the series 3 straight runs. With a running game dominant enough, they know we running, we still move the chains. Then we run it another 3 times, we move the chains. We back them off a little bit and settle down the team. We don't got no settle down the team strategy. It's like, well, Dak, throw in the double coverage because we ain't got nothing else for you.
And it also has to do with wrong because we weren't running the ball that bad in that game. Because I remember going back and watching it because I did some Rico film. We weren't running the ball that bad. It's about who the guy is back there. And like I've said this on the show, and I'll say it again. I've said it on my show. If Dak has the choice to come to the line and pick the play, a lot of the time, if you're looking behind you and you realize that the best option that we have is to throw this ball, then that's what we're going to keep getting. And quite frankly, he's probably right. But just imagine having a Genty, Hampton. Or
we had Tony that year.
We could have had a King Henry. Like sometimes you can look at it and say, y'all ain't gonna stop him behind me. I'm just gonna hand this damn ball off.
But we had Tony.
When you think about it, Tony and Zeke did carry us when Dak was down, and it was just Cooper Rush.
That wasn't the Tony though. You know what I'm saying? That Tony was on one leg.
Was better than Rico right now. I don't care.
Right. Tony. Right.
Yeah. He was good enough.
I mean, because how many touchdowns did Zeke have that year? What do you have with?
No, but I'm saying like Tony, in all honesty, Tony was always a number 2 in my opinion. He's still a number 2. He's a really high number 2. You know what I'm saying? Like we talking about like a number 1.
He's not what we looking for. We looking for dominant.
Right.
Yeah. Bell cow.
I just feel like people really like, I know people get like in their feelings when you compare Dak or you bring up scenarios. Stop worrying about the names and think about the scenario. Think about what Denver, if y'all football savants, think about what Denver did for John Elway.
Right.
Think about what Terrell Davis did for John Elway's career. Whenever you bring this up, the first thing a person does is get mad because you mentioned John Elway and Dak Prescott. Stop being a child. Let's have a grown conversation. Right. What did that do? What did that do for John Elway? It changed everything. And yeah, John Elway was still John Elway. But having Terrell Davis in that run scheme, shout out to my Marcus G from earlier, it changed everything. Running backs can change everything. I don't know why people think that that's just the one position that can't change a team.
And the one thing about running back, not to cut you off, Ron, it's the easiest position to adapt. So it's easier for a running back to hit the ground running as a rookie out the gate versus offensive line, man, converting from right tackle to left tackle or left tackle going over. You know what I'm saying? Like you have like the success rate when it comes to running back because it's like simple protection, simple schemes. You know what I'm saying? Like DMV played a position, right? So it's easy to adapt and hit the ground running. This is why when we had Zeke, right, you didn't even see him running in preseason. You kind of kept him fresh, right? Because you know what I'm saying? So it makes life easier on everybody.
And you know what else too? I feel like there's another example of a quarterback that the run game made easy for, and a lot of people don't want to talk about it. But Edgerrin James bought Peyton Manning some time before he really figured it out, because Edgerrin James came out, and I want to say, was it the first 2 years that he led the league in rushing or something like that? Edgerrin James made it easy on Peyton Manning to figure things out because Peyton Manning was struggling to start his career. So, you know, we often talk about these quarterbacks and how great they were. Edgerrin James, bro. Yeah, somebody in the chat can look that up. I know it's for a fact because Edgerrin James is my favorite player.
Shout out to Tony Nichols too. That Edgerrin James was a beast. I don't want to step on your point. Tony Nichols. I think if that is true, I'll go back and look. But if the last time that super chat he just put up, if the last time somebody carried us in a game, a running back, 2 touchdowns on the ground and 1 through the air was Zeke in 2016. Case in point, that's 9 years ago.
Right, that's
10
crazy.
years ago, basically.
That's crazy. Well, I'll tell you what, Ben Johnson about to go get a running back to help Caleb Williams out. You know,
maybe
watch what he do.
We also need to get some damn linemen too. I need him to get the linemen. Come on,
right. We need him.
Get the linemen.
You know, but yeah, look, Jared Goff damn near had an MVP season last year.
What? He was killing.
Because life was so easy. I think I did a film breakdown their offensive line, bro. The time he had in their pocket, because he had offensive line protection. He had 2 running backs that you had to worry about. He had a tight end you had to worry about, and 2 wide receivers that could go crazy at any spur of the moment. He was comfortable.
Can we be honest about offensive line playing running back though, real quick? Like, yes, great offensive lines open big holes for running backs, and it helps them get extra yards, get them to the second level easier and stuff like that. But sometimes y'all be over exaggerating on just how much an offensive lineman did. Sometimes it'd be an average block, and the dude is so special. He hit that edge, he make 3 people miss, and then the line get credit for it. And the running back just special. Because as great as Philly's line was last year, I saw Saquon work magic. It don't matter if he was behind Dallas line. Because I see some of the blocks that Rico got last year.
Yeah,
and they was blocked up well. And that was last year with Mike Solari. And we just had average running back play. People getting to the second level and just getting tackled.
Right, because that's when the traits kick in, and we can all agree Rico doesn't have any separation. Like, I don't want to make this a bag on Rico's show, but it's just the traits that these players have in this draft, Rico just didn't possess. And it's no knock to Rico. Like, he's not that talented, not that caliber of running back. So there has to be separation. There has to be vision, patience, wiggle, agility. Like, there's just God-given things that you cannot coach. He was an undrafted for a reason, you know? But there are players here with this trait. So I want to kind of pivot because, Rome, you brought this up in the group chat. I want to talk about this. When it comes to Will McClay, all right? You know, some people say in Will McClay we trust. You know,
chat. This is the time for y'all to write in the chat.
They killed me on Twitter when I talked about this, but yeah.
Do y'all think Will McClay, you can put yes or no, do you think Will McClay legacy is on the line this draft? Because I do. I feel like you got to update your resume. And we got to play the drafts for the last, I think I said you were doing for like the last 20 years. Y'all look at these drafts, and I know some of us be having recency bias, but I'm sorry. Look at the drafts. Is this your king?
All right, so let's go to last year, right? Tyler Guyton, the jury's still out. So we got, 1 year start. He started, okay. Marshawn Nealon, jury's still out. Cooper BB, jury's still out, but I think he had
I like
a good
BB though.
solid rookie year. Maris Leofow shows some upside potential, but the jury's still out. Kalen Carson, I
Pop
don't
the
know,
balloon.
dog. I don't
Can't
know,
call itself
dog.
seatbelt no more. Your name is Kalen Carter.
Yeah. Ryan Flo, Nate Thomas, and they cut Justin Rogers. So when you look at the production that we got from this draft class, all we really got was Cooper BB and some Maris, and then sometimes
I'll
we got
give the
some
draft
Preston
class
Eaton.
a pass, Tuck. 1 year ain't even fair, so we can give 24 a slight pass. We'll see.
All right. Let's get
I
Now
think
it's
Gotti will
real.
get better, man. I have hope that he'll get better. I do.
Because now you've been here for a year. Now this
All right,
this one is
2023. We got Maserati Mozzie.
Still figuring it out, but he ain't. But like, hey, I went off and I was trying to tell Mark that, and I was trying to tell people, give him a chance, DMV. And we need
I know
it.
you was pissed here in Kansas City. You know what I'm saying?
I was hot, bro.
He better issue get off the pot this year.
Luke Schoonmaker.
No, I'm done.
Regular schmegular.
Yeah. Overshown. I hope he comes back healthy. But listen, bro, don't rush it.
Yeah, please don't rush him back, Dallas. He is special.
He's the best pick in that draft by far.
He's
by
the best
far.
pick outside of Tyler Smith. Tyler Smith, one of them ones.
Fiocco, he's not even on the roster. Fiocco's not on the roster anymore, right?
He gone.
Nope.
Austin Richards is still on the
They
roster.
don't trust him. They won't play, bro. Even though he's been putting
Eric
out
Scott not on the roster. Deuce Vaughn.
Underdog.
Jalen Brooks.
Hey, whenever I hear the name Jalen for the Cowboys, I get aggravated. So I'm gonna let that one.
All right. So that's the class.
All right.
Tyler Smith, home run.
Dog. Absolute dog.
Sam Williams, jury's still out, but Sam Williams can go crazy this year because it's a contract year.
Crazy so bad, man. I'm all right. I'm a homer for Sam.
All right. Yeah. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say for the sake of this, I think they kind of hit on Tolbert, but he's not like you don't just replace Amari Cooper with Tolbert. Like
right, which was unfair to Tolbert.
That's the problem with Tolbert. If we just looked at it's perception as reality. If I looked at Tolbert as a solid 3 and a rotational receiver,
he's solid. Yeah, he's good.
He's solid. But when you try to force him, but he had 2. Then I get mad. Let him be what he is.
Right. Jake Ferguson. We've seen flashes. I hope it's there.
Yeah, to shine off a little bit. Jake got to come back. Jake need a good year to shine off a little
bit. I need more from Ferg, bro. I can't.
Yeah, we need more. He's showing
about 3 to 4 weeks. He got about 3 to 4 weeks with me.
It's okay to be honest, Tuck. It is what it is.
Right.
Yeah, because if Harold Fannin fall to us and it looked like it makes sense, then I'm taking Harold Fannin.
Right.
No hesitation.
Matt Waletzko, Deron Bland, home run.
Absolutely.
Wait, go back to Matt Waletzko, bro. You gotta go back. Don't skip so fast. Wasn't that the Amari pick?
That's the Amari. That's your Amari pick right there. You got
for nothing, bro.
You got
graded Amari for nothing. Yeah,
zero.
They better go get him back.
You got 0 starts for Amari Cooper. 0.
Yeah, because when I look, this is the sad thing. As much as they hang on to Waletzko, whenever somebody get hurt, they never think to put him in.
No, that's how bad he was.
Anybody.
Yeah. Deron Bland, home run. Damone Clark, you could probably X this one.
It's the
Ridgeway.
Where we at? Like it's all a crapshoot at this point. But Ridgeway playing for other teams.
They cut their own. That would have been a solid pick.
Ridgeway and Harper, they should have kept them too.
Cut Harper for a long snapper, or you know what I'm saying? So
this is the last time
you look at the last 3 classes, you can say BB
3.
Overshown, Tyler.
3 and a possible. I'll give Sam or Jalen Tolbert 3 and a possible.
Hey, this is a trash spades hand. Tell you that much.
3 and a possible right there. We got 3.
We can whoop the spades.
So here's what I'll say, right? This is what I'll say. These are bad drafts when you go into the draft with massive holes.
Yeah.
So if you already had a left tackle there, right? A veteran guy, a quality guy, and I know they thought that Chima Udoga was it, then you would have been okay here. You had a situation where Tyler Guyton had to work. You see what I'm saying? You had a situation where, though you had Brock Hoffman, you moved on from Tyler Biadasz, this had to work. You know?
Let's add it up. Let me be a homer
from whatchamacallit that went to Seattle, Hankins. So this had to work. You know what I'm saying? So we're putting ourselves in bad situations by going to the grocery store hungry, and we coming out with some some bad bag of chips. You see what I'm saying?
We
Like,
getting
we
the
need
store
some
brand, bro.
full skills.
Look. I'll be a homer. I'm gonna be a homer right now for a second. It's fine.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Now go pull the list back up. It's how many picks in the last 3 years? 22? Was it 1, 2, 3, 7? Was it? I'm trying to do a quick count. I feel like let's just say 24 picks or something like
That's
that.
a lot of picks too. We always got a lot of picks
We
because
got a
they
lot
love
of
their
picks.
comp
Now,
picks.
let me be a homer. It's 24 players, right?
And also got hold on. Don't forget to toss Trey Lance as a 4th round pick in this draft.
Now listen, I'm gonna be a homer. I'm gonna let you go down. This is even with homer eyes. This is why I'm gonna show y'all why Will McClay's on the block. Go back to 24. I'm gonna be super upside guy. We got Marshawn Nealon. I see upside. BB Maris Luafau. That's 3 players. Tyler Guyton. I'm gonna hold off on saying upside. I see Nealon flash a little bit. Cooper BB, and I like Maris's motor. So that's 3. Let's go to the next draft. I got Overshown.
That's all I'm getting.
All right, that's 4. That's it. I only got Overshown. So 23.
But every year they try to tell you Deuce is loose.
The 22.
Hey, Deuce be smoking preseason though.
22. I'm gonna be nice, right? 22. I'm gonna say Tyler Smith, Sam Williams, and I'm gonna give you 22. I'll give you 4. This is. I'll give you. I'll be nice. I'll be nice.
5.
No, you got 5.
I'll give you 5, right? So that's 5 plus 4. That's 9 players, right? If it was 24 players to start off with the picks, right? I'm not a mathematician. That's below 50% hit rate.
Yo, that's crazy. I didn't realize it lined up the same as 2021. 12, 44. Damn.
So my point is, that's why I say he on the clock. If you had like 24 picks and you hit on, and this is the generous size. I'm saying 9 players hit. That was me just being nice. I'm just saying good, everybody good. You still below 50%. That's why I'm like, hey, Will, the first 3 picks in this draft, you can't be playing around.
Yeah.
Right.
You can't.
Y'all,
right. We can't afford this kind of draft this year.
No.
We really can't afford this kind of draft this year.
Like, you can't take Michael Williams and say, hey man, he gonna develop some pass rush. No.
Right.
I need you hitting the block, whoever it is. I need a play first game. Like, oh, they might have something.
Right.
And on top of that, guys, like with y'all looking at the draft, and this is what we have to depend on because we don't do anything in free agency.
Right.
So,
and that's the problem. We don't do anything in free agency. We need Tyler Guyton to figure this out because he's left tackle or bust. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, y'all can throw him in the trash. I'm gonna be honest with you. This is what the people that's pro O-line. You should be praying Guyton works out because you need that pick for another hole. We don't have time to be throwing draft picks away. You should be praying that Guyton is developing because we need that pick for something else.
Yeah, and then think about this. All my trade back people, y'all gotta think about this. Even though Rome, I know you trade back person, but look at this, bro. Look at this. Y'all want to trade back for more picks for more of this?
Right.
For more of this?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, look at who they picking, bro. Like,
you know what it is?
A whole bunch of underdogs.
Hey, that's perfect.
Well, we did trade it back, right? We did trade back.
Hey, look at the right.
This could have been Brian Thomas right here.
Remember we was having the conversation last time we did this about pedigree and schools? This is my problem. Look at the schools on the right.
Hey, dog.
Western Michigan. All right, K-State. I mean, you got
I'm not trying to clown, but
Notre Dame, Wake Forest, Southeast Missouri State, Louisiana, Auburn,
bro. They
Michigan, Texas. So this was a big name school draft. Then we got to San Jose State, Southern Miss, K-State.
I just feel like they be reaching around some of these powerhouses on purpose.
They want you to Google who they got, bro.
Bro, stop going.
Well, they were coming off. Were they coming off a natty?
Michigan,
yeah, they were coming off a natty. Was Mozzie and Luke?
Nah, they hadn't won it. No, that was before, right before they did it.
Was it?
Yeah, Mozzie ain't got no ring.
Yeah, he didn't get a
that was before this one, right? Oh yeah, they won last year. Yeah, okay, yeah.
They was building a program.
Yeah, but see, these are guys. When you draft them, you have to say maybe, right? And I get there's an element of that when it comes to every draft, but there are some guys like this. This wasn't a maybe. You just knew, right? This ain't no maybe. You knew what you got, right? This ain't no maybe. You just knew. You know what I'm saying? So when
Yeah,
you
like
go,
why you always think you can find a gem? Just go get the. It's obvious you a dog.
they try to outsmart everybody. I feel like they make it more complex, and that's the one thing I will give Howie credit for. He takes it simple as hell.
He like, oh, Nolan Smith. All right.
Yeah.
So Baltimore been doing that for years, bro. They've been just allowing bad teams to just do whatever they're gonna do, and they just let good players
Overthinking it.
good take,
Right.
fall to them.
Look, you see all this work that Luther Burden putting in. You see what Ibuka do. You see what T-Mac do. You see what some of these great receivers do. And then you're going to just go draft. Like the Cowboys would do, like, see all those and be like, yeah, we're going to take Higgins at 12.
Right.
Hold on. Hey, y'all, what y'all doing? That's what we do. We go too hard. Like, all right, you ain't want to take none of the obvious dogs in front of him?
On top of that, they'll leave a source and tell you before the draft the Cowboys are really high on Higgins. You know, they could possibly take him at 12.
They do that. They do that every year. Because remember, they did that with Trayvon Moore, right? The Dallas Cowboys are talking about trading back in the first round and get Trayvon Moore. And they sat there. And Raiders said, "Nah, I'm cool. I got you." And jumped and got him. The same thing with Dalton Kincaid. It was the Cowboys are interested in drafting Dalton Kincaid. They sat there. Buffalo said, "No, we got you, bro." You know what I'm saying? So they talk too damn much.
We got saved by the shout out to the Panthers and the Broncos. Because we 100% would have had J.C. Horn. We talked that one up. We talked that one up. We just got.
How about Paxton Lynch? Because the Broncos saved us from that too. We almost up and got him.
I mean, we would have been all right with Surtain. You know what I'm saying? We'd have been all right with Surtain.
Surtain would have been all right.
We'd have been all right.
I love Mike. Nah, I'm taking Mike over Surtain.
I'm taking Mike over Surtain.
Yeah, all right.
Surtain ain't a bad consolation prize. You're right, Tucker.
Yeah. Micah was higher on the board. He just fell down because of something dumb.
The only thing that happened with Micah, how we got lucky, was remember they didn't have the combine and everything. If Micah would have went to Indy and put out them godly numbers, he would have been gone.
I got a question for y'all. This is y'all gonna choose Micah, but what if we took Devontae Smith? Because that's the trade we made.
No,
they took
Micah,
Devontae. And we took Micah. What if we would have
taken Devontae's a bust? He's little. He's too little.
Our fans would have killed Devontae Smith.
They would have hated it. They would have hated it.
We don't.
I would have hated it too. I would have hated it too, bro.
Nah, I would have been all right.
For me, it was Micah or Slater. It was Micah or Slater.
I wanted Slater.
Oh, I remember that was the Slater one. That ain't bad neither.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I can't complain about that. That ain't bad neither.
Yeah, so it would have been Slater. You know, the only reason why I was saying Slater because that's what everyone kept saying. So I was like, all right, cool, because everyone I talked to back then, because I was trusting the experts, was saying that the Dallas Cowboys was out on Micah Parsons. So I just shut the hell up. Like, okay, maybe I know what's going on.
You know, I say, bro.
I just don't know how you.
I didn't think he was gonna fall. I just didn't see him falling. I thought
I got videos hating on Parsons. Because this is where the non-film watcher come out, y'all. I don't mind sounding like I don't know what I'm talking about. I just saw linebacker. I didn't watch no film on him. I said we don't need no linebacker. So Tuck was out here preaching pass rusher because he's seen it. He had the vision. I was like, I don't want a linebacker. So when we took because I got a whole video.
We was ruining the linebackers at the time. I'm with you, dog. I didn't think we know what to do with him. I felt like in a great scheme, like in a 3-4 or something, he would have killed. I was like, with us, we don't know what we're doing with him.
I'm gonna find that video.
He almost messed it up too.
It was funny. All those same people, the Moshers, the Rupert, everyone. I'm not drafting no linebacker that early. Now, let me ask the chat, do any of y'all care about the value chart from where we got Micah Parsons?
Yeah, let's talk.
Have y'all even seen it? Have y'all even seen the value chart after we drafted Micah Parsons? It was about by week 2, no one gave a damn about the value chart.
D-Law went
I'm pretty
down.
sure he would have been high on that value chart, I would have thought, though, because Micah was like the best defensive player in that draft. He fell off some rumors, bro.
I think the corners were over him in that draft.
But I don't know that it was because of. I think it was because of stuff that happened off the field.
Yeah, I mean, I think. Well, the thing is, right now, Abdul Carter needs to send Micah Parsons a gift card, because the way people are talking about Carter, this is how they would have been talking about Micah Parsons. They really got to see him up close. Remember, he was also opt out too. You know what I'm saying,
bro? That first game when he played linebacker primarily, people were still hating.
Right?
They like, oh, Brady got him in a mixer, and then D-Law gets hurt. Micah, they put him at edge, and the rest
is history.
Hey, imagine this, bro. Imagine that was D-Law's primary position, and Micah like fell into it and just was better at it than him.
That's why D-Law was mad.
That's why I was saying it's crazy is that when we had Brian Broaddus on the Final Word, he said that the scout that scouted Micah Parsons never saw him as an edge rusher. And I was just like, bro, you didn't watch the Memphis game? Like, what is going on? Like, it's and I didn't even have film back then. I had to use like television.
I appreciate his honesty. I appreciate Brian, because Brian could have fronted. Yeah, we knew.
Right.
I appreciate Brian being like, yo, we ain't see it.
Right.
Or like they ain't see it. They ain't see it.
Who was the expert when he was coming out during the draft? Like when he got drafted, he was walking to the stage that said, man, I'm not so sure that he couldn't get 10 sacks as a pass rusher. It was somebody who said it. I know Boss got the clip. Boss probably know who
it was. OC. It was OC.
No, it wasn't OC. No, I'm talking about it was on TV. Like whoever was on the telecast said, I'm not
only
so
people
sure
that I know for a fact in the community was Tuck and OC.
Yeah,
and originally, and this is why I kind of learned and kind of molded myself, right? Is because at first I was out on Micah Parsons because I was just sitting back being a brand new content creator. I was hearing everyone say it. So I was like, you know what? He's trouble. He's this, he's that, he's this, he's that, he's this and that. And finally, one day I said, hold on, Tuck, let's go look at this shit for yourself. And I went and watched the film. I remember I came down here. And I said, oh, no. I said, oh, no. I said, and I made the video. Micah Parsons should be the pick. And I was like, if you want a disruptor, war daddy, put his hand in the dirt and rush outside, inside, A gap, B gap, he can do it all. It completely blow up a game.
That's my last draft.
I don't want him. And the only thing that spared a lot of y'all favorites is I deleted the tweet because people were saying the most villainous things about Micah Parsons. I was like, if this kid ever gets drafted to Dallas, I didn't want him to see it. Damn, I wish I would have kept that tweet. Bro. Because the stuff that would expose a lot of people kind of piggyback around and Parsons sees and all that, bro. No. Because you was, you know what I'm saying? There was a lot of y'all favorites.
I didn't, like after that draft, I started doing my own work. And I ain't as perfect as y'all, but I do have my own process and when I'm trying to understand what I like. And that's when I start coming up with, and you don't always hit, but I remember I was hitting Tuck up. This is early. Like, yo, I like George Karlaftis. I like Pickens.
I like him too, bro.
I started picking out players that I'm like, nah, I think I like him. And now I do find joy in like, oh, nah, that would have hit. That would have like one of my claim to fames. I know Foots be saying he was on it. I was on Gibbs. Heavy. I got videos saying I would take Gibbs over Bijan Robinson.
Me too. Like, I had Gibbs as my 1A, bro.
Yeah, I had him as my 1 because I just like the way he ran. You know, right. and this is sometimes with a novice. Don't be afraid to go look just because you don't know all the terminology. Just go look and see if that player looks like, nah, that's right. Because that's what I do. George Karlaftis just looked like he could play. I was like, nah, I like the way that looked.
And like I said, I always give credit to Micah. That was a draft when I realized, nah, Tuck, you can do this shit on your own. You don't need nobody. Ever since. I don't listen to what another person has to say because a lot of people saw my Micah Parsons reaction. They thought I hated the pick. I was mad at myself because I was like, bro, I knew he had to be in play. I knew it. All the signs point because remember they were doing like the interviews where they brought people and they were putting online, right? They did Pitts online. They put all these players one-on-one Dallas interviews online. But for some reason, they didn't put Micah's up there.
They told them themselves.
You know what I'm saying? And I remember me and Nick was like, bro, they didn't post Parsons. Oh no, that's because they're 1,000% off on them. They hate the player. I'm just like, are we sure? No, yeah, absolutely. I talked to a bunch of people in the office, and they're completely out on Parsons.
It's like the Cowboys and Genty. It's way too. Yo, actual Cowboys, like from the organization, they quiet on Genty like he don't even exist.
Yeah, they quiet as
Ain't
hell,
no
bro.
way. Y'all love,
Right.
they love Genty.
Hey, he haven't even been released as like because I'm pretty sure did he do local day?
I don't think so.
I don't know.
Why wouldn't
They
he have
didn't
done
talk to
local
Genty,
day?
bro.
You get what I'm saying? Like, why
Right.
wouldn't he
I'll
have
ask y'all
done
this,
local day? They quiet as hell on that, but they let you know we looking at Hampton, we looking at blah blah blah. Quiet as kept. I heard Oakland might not. I think it was on Foots.
Let's do
Oakland might not go Genty, and if they don't go Genty, bro,
let's do
You gotta get past Oakland, Chicago.
I'll make Cowboys Twitter explode.
Yo, bro. I
in
mean,
YouTube.
Genty's gonna be
trade up for him?
Genty gonna be an explosion if he gets to 12. If Genty gets out I'll say it right now. If Genty gets out the top 10, you go get him.
If he gets to like 9, do you trade
if
up?
he gets like to 9, you go get him.
You don't mind trading up?
I would not mind.
Keller might get him. Keller might get him at 9.
All the here they come with the
They
value
would lose it.
chart.
Okay.
The value. They're gonna trade up in the first round for a running back. If
Bro,
Genty gets
yeah,
past
he's that type.
Chicago,
He's that,
like next year.
he's that type of player. He's the only player that I would trade up for.
Next year,
right? Because we'll be sitting back thinking, "Oh, he's about to fall." Then the Eagles have made a trade.
What if it's next year's third? Next year's third. Would you give it up?
Yeah, absolutely, bro.
All right, let me ask y'all a question. And in the chat, because we keep talking about value and people keep talking about value. If we added Ashton Genty to our team right now, are we a playoff team right now?
Oh, we a problem. You're right.
We closer.
We're a playoff team, Tuck.
I think we're a playoff team if we add him. If Dak is
Yeah.
healthy, if Dak is healthy,
It's help, bro.
Oh no, I mean we're closer. That schedule is brutal, dog.
Last year, Tuck, with no
that
help.
schedule is brutal, dog. That schedule is brutal.
I'm about to say,
dog.
yeah, Roma's right, bro. Like we almost like we had a shot at the playoffs with Rico and no Dak, bro.
That schedule.
We had a number one schedule last year, Tuck.
Yeah, I'm about to say the schedule last year was brutal too.
Nah, not like this though. Not like this. Hold on, let's go through it.
Do the schedule. I think with Genty. All right. Can I interest y'all in Genty and Amari Cooper? Like we gotta give him a little receiver.
It boosts our chances. It boosts our chances.
I think we in the playoffs.
With this schedule,
my homerism coming out, Tuck.
I mean, Giants, we cool as long as they don't get a quarterback. Eagles will probably split. Commanders split if lucky.
We ain't know if lucky. We almost swept them last year.
We talking about if we got Genty. If we got Genty, we'll beat their ass.
We almost swept them with Cooper Rush. Nah, I ain't giving the Commanders that much respect.
Packers, we ain't beat them since I don't know when.
Packers,
yeah, I'm yeah.
Chargers.
We beat the Chargers. We beat them.
Vikings.
That's up in the air. We could beat the
I don't
Vikings.
know. Last time we didn't beat the Cardinals. They always run through us.
Cardinals
Tired of the Cardinals, bro. Tired of the Cardinals.
You're right.
I don't know the last time we beat the Broncos.
Oh yeah, hell no. No
Lions. Lions hate us for no reason.
But you know they lost a lot though. They lost a lot.
Go back and count though.
In this game, I'm gonna be so lit up and it'll say I don't even know what's gonna happen out there in Vegas, man. You know what I'm saying? So I might not.
You up to 5 losses. Go back and count.
1, 2.
You splitting Commanders too, so that's 2 losses. All right.
1, 2, 3, 4.
But you giving the Chargers and the Vikings victories?
5. Let's see here. 6, 7. It's about 7.
I'm at 7. This is with
Genty though. This is with Genty. With
Genty, I'm at 7.
Yeah, and that's like not adding anything else. That's what I'm saying, bro.
Right.
If that's what you add, that's worth trading up for.
If we get a receiver and Genty and like a D tackle,
but is 10 wins playoffs?
Yeah,
it gotta be.
It's 7. It's 7 slots. Yeah,
I'm just talking about making the playoffs. It like that
wild card
with nothing else, with adding nothing else. I'm saying that move puts us
boost us, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
But look. It's just see, I got my homerness coming out. I'm forgetting where I'm at. If we could get a veteran wide receiver and like a good veteran DT, because we still got salary cap money. Like, right, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly, bro. Like you make that move, people will want to come and play.
First cuts. It'll be a DT out there. Can I interest you in 11-6? Tuck? Can I interest you?
I mean,
you're a gambling man. Can I interest you?
So my philosophy, what I'm doing, bro, I'm smashing under the 11, right? I'm taking
money,
under
though.
11.
They just being smart.
I'm taking, but Vegas won't. I think right now we're at 8.5 in Vegas. So if we get Genty, I think we'll probably move up to 9.5, maybe 10.
Homer Roll wants to say 11-6. That's the Homer in me.
Yeah, and somebody asked, like, what about the
10-7.
defense? Somebody asked, what about the defense, bro? A running game is the defense's best friend, bro. Then at that point,
someone's making fake accounts. Is really him?
Is that really him?
Oh no.
I want to just say it is. I just want that one. I hope you say yeah, it's me.
What's up, Marcus, man?
If it's Marcus, I give respect because that's hilarious.
Yeah. Hey, man, I ain't got no problem with Marcus Motion, bro. I think we Facebook friends, bro.
That's
You'll screenshot that. He back on the train, bro. He back on the train.
Me. All right, I rock with you, Marcus.
Yeah, hey, Marcus, you see the hat, baby? We getting the back at 12, baby.
Let's see Marcus elite, man. Let's jump in.
No, we don't hate nobody. That's dope. We came here saying,
I ain't got no problem, Marcus, man. I think we Facebook friends, Marcus.
That's
you know what I'm saying. He came around, y'all. Marcus Mosher says, "Hey, go Hampton at 12." You know what I'm saying? And let's get 13.
Get Marcus after this 13-4 with Hampton, and watch Marcus like, "What are you talking about? Who are you?"
They're gonna hit you with the Westbrook. Talking about, bro.
Hey, y'all want to do a quick mock draft real quick?
Yeah, let's run a quick mock real quick. Forget about it. I know you got to dip early.
I got to about 9, and then I'm gonna cut. And you said, shout out to while we were switching over to the screen, Mark Holmes. Y'all know who Mark Holmes. Y'all better know who Mark Holmes is. And my dog, Boss Cowboy, about to go live. Y'all got content at the content.
Right. Real good quality content, man. Y'all need
to Monday is lit, bro. Monday
lit. Y'all to do a cover 3 raid right over there.
Absolutely. Y'all go check out Mark Holmes and Boss Cowboy because your boy DMV set that up for them today because Boss said he had never done a show with Mark. I was like, oh, say less.
Besides the super show, right? He's done it.
You might have to bring Mark on here if you
I'm about to say Rome said that. So Mark, if you out there, bro, and I'm gonna hit you up. But yeah, we got to bring you on, bro. When
I come up to Maryland, I told him, hey, when I hit him up, DMV, I told Mark I'll be in Maryland. I got family up there. So when I come to Maryland, Mark, I'll come through if you welcome. You know what I'm saying?
If you put some of the wings on, I'm over there too, bro.
Hey, like I said, the game versus Washington should be interesting. You know what I'm saying? So.
I'm about to fly in. I'll usually come to the Washington game.
I'm pulling up to the DC game. I'm pulling up to the Vegas game.
That tailgate. Hey, Tuck, I've been to the Mark. He be throwing down. I got it.
Yeah. So I'm gonna pull up.
You know the Jobu wings, dog. Like when people ask me, like, who got the best wings? Mark.
Mark. Yeah,
you ain't gonna want to go in the game. It's food, it's drink. It ain't like at our stadium where you got to stand across the street.
Say across the street, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, I ain't gonna lie.
The grass.
The Commanders, there be a whole bunch of tailgates out there, but yeah, Mark, when he throw that tailgate, bro.
Yeah, we're gonna pull up. We're gonna pull up on Mark. You know what I'm saying? Shoot the Mark.
All right.
We're gonna run through this quick, y'all, because Rome got a dip. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna do too much trading.
We can probably do 2. Let's do a quick one and then we can do a slow one.
All right, bet. Let's do the slow one, then do the quick one.
Oh, I'll just do slow and the quick. Watch the quick one be fired.
All right. Mock draft time. Let's get it. All right.
We got wiped out last time, didn't we?
We did. Ted.
Think it's Ted.
Oh, no. Tuck. Hey. Looking forward to he there. Luther there. Y'all
they ain't got the courage for this, bro. They ain't got the courage for this.
If there's like get Luther. Right?
Hey, Dez just gave Luther the kiss of death, man. They said, "Oh, Dez like him."
Let's do Tet this time, and if Luther there next one, we'll start with Luther.
All right, bet. So let's go ahead and go Tet.
Hey, bro, we get Tet. I might consider getting a jersey, bro. I might.
It depends on the number.
City Lamb, Siobhan Revel, right? Cowboys worked on his ACL.
All right, this is the first question. If we go corner here, Revel, Amos, or Harrison?
I would go with Amos. I feel like he's the more quality corner.
I like Amos.
I feel like he has the biggest upside, but not the
ACL.
ACL.
Injury, though.
Hey,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying here's the upside for next year. Like that's the Jalen Smith type pick. No, I need impact.
We
This
already got.
if hear me out though. I know y'all talking corner, but the person who would transform our defense from those guys is Xavier Watts, bro.
Right. This is the biggest game changer. But
is
he
he
for
better
sure.
Is he close to Starks?
Xavier Watts?
Is he close to Starks? I know. Starks
yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
he's
absolutely.
an All-American. He's like what was he, like a 2 or 3 time All-American or something like that.
I would put him damn near over Starks.
I start considering Watts when I'm team trade back. I start going to the grocery store.
I think Watts has Watts is a game changer, right? He comes from Kyle Hamilton Hughes, but I would probably consider Trey Amos here.
You want to look at running backs?
Braden Swinson, edge rusher. Benjamin Morrison's a good sneaky corner. He had an injury.
He be there in the third usually for me.
Was a back? Was it like a back or something with Benjamin Morris?
Oh, he coming off injury?
Man, it's just I'm not sure it's Marcus, bro. I said
I feel like it is Marcus now.
No, it is. I knew it when he said it's me. I knew it was him.
I'm gonna bring. Hey, Marcus, you keep talking trash. I'm gonna send you an invite. You gonna have to come.
We're gonna send him the link, man.
Yeah,
DM the link.
Yeah.
Tell you, we'll send Marcus the link, man.
You can't hide behind that Tyson. You got to show your face.
I would do Trey Amos. I love Braden Swinson. You got JT Demetrius Knight, older linebacker. Carson.
That's the thing about Demetrius. I don't like. He's 25, bro.
That's what they did with Schoon. They like them old prospects. You know what I'm saying? Grown ass man.
First contract, you 37. Like
right.
Yeah. So Tuck, I went back through your combine interviews, and I remember Benjamin Morrison saying that he had the official there. Right. I don't think he's in the top 30 visits yet, but that might be somebody to watch out for.
We can run him back.
Huh? Oh, we think
running back.
Oh yeah.
I seen Scam Catabo.
Oh, we can do this.
Is he? What? They just love him. Why he won't?
They just love him, bro.
I just need some
Junkins. They dropped Junkins. Junkins was 55 last week.
So we could. I don't think you can get this tranche right here at 76.
Nah, they're gonna be gone.
Go running back.
It's Damian Martinez at 76.
You might be able to get Jaden Blue or Devin Neal, which I'll be okay, or DJ Giddens, but
what I'm gonna tell y'all is I think the last of the Mohicans with running back ones with what they have left is probably Judkins right there.
You don't want to take the chance?
I mean, to me, like I do like RJ Harvey. But I don't think that RJ Harvey is who they would stop everything for and just say, hey, we giving him the ball 20 times.
I'm down. See, people think it's sacrilegious. I will go receiver, running back to back. I know that sounds like people act like you commit a sin, but I'll do that.
No, I think and Shotty kind of mentioned to it because like, man, a lot of the moves that we made was more defensive focused in the offseason, right? So we have to make some offensive moves. So I would probably go Judkins or here Henderson.
Yeah, I'm about to say they're looking at two of the top level running backs for them not to get.
And they were heavy at the Ohio State Pro Day too.
We took Judkins last time we did a mock. So y'all want to do Henderson?
We can do Henderson.
I'm okay with that.
Who you got ranked? I know you did film on both of them. Who do you have higher? I keep going back and forth. I like Judkins.
So as an RB1 for what we need and how we just got Tet, I would go get Judkins right here.
I like Judkins.
Right.
I can't help it. I know it looked like
I got Henderson higher. I got Henderson higher, but as far as RB1s, I think Judkins is more of an RB1 than Henderson is.
People get mad because they look like the same mock. I don't care. I like Judkins. I just do.
Right.
Yeah, bro.
Judkins then.
Hey, bro, I'm done.
Yeah, we good.
Seconds, bro. Look.
Now this third pick is important.
I know it is.
So we could have probably got RJ.
Harvey would have been there. Martinez is there. It's some good backs in the third.
Burden Broughton.
We can go defense here.
Defensive tackle Elijah Roberts. Edge. Huh?
Or actually, D tackle or corner. Is there any more corners left? The corner's probably gone.
They probably gone.
You got Dorian Strong, Jacob Parrish by Kansas State, Kobe Bryant, Melo Dotson, some of my Jayhawks.
Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all something too. I had an opportunity to look at Dorian Strong's film, like because I went to a coach's clinic, so the Virginia Tech cornerback coach was there. Bro is all he that in the bag of chips, bro.
Right, he's really good.
He's
And that's
really
one of
good.
Rock's guys. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. So Rock told me, and then all of a sudden I went to the coach's clinic, and all of the clips was of Dorian Strong.
He was flashing.
My kind of point on Hampton. T Mac and Judkins is just a way better parent than Hampton and day 2 wide receiver. I can see that.
I'm with that.
I mean, yeah. You just said that.
I can't
Mark.
even get mad at that.
I know you could have just said that, bro.
You just said that, dog.
This is not conversation.
Yeah. So Marcus, we don't interact very much, but I'm team either Tet or Genty at 12. You get what I'm saying? So I saw Tet and I'm like, Tet, because it's all about impact of
I'm on the
players.
same page. We on the same page with that one.
Yeah.
Because the developmental round 2 receiver, it's a lot more development than if you bring in Tet and then you get the back. So I understand that.
Right.
But it's also how the board falls.
I feel like the string on run or wide receivers, right? It pulls a lot quicker than running back. So yeah, I mean, I wouldn't argue that with you, but I feel like you could get Hampton and then turn around and you could get Higgins, right? You know, or something like that. So
Higgins' stock is going up. He might sneak in the first. His stock. I've been seeing people like really like put him like 4th in the receiving. Like, what's happening?
I think it's the wide receiver room. There's not a lot of separation.
People just getting tired of Tet. That's all.
It's getting quiet for Ibuka though. Like it's like other people climbing up the ranks.
Yeah,
fatigue, bro. They tired of him. He been doing well.
You let Ibuka slip to the second year.
DT, you go Vern, Josh, Jordan Phillips.
I'm gonna let DMV make this. Phillips or Broughton? If we went DT, who you want? Or Farmer?
To me, it depends on which one of them has more one tech snaps. The reason that I say that is because I think that's more important than the 3.
He's a 3.
Yeah, because we got a 3 and we got a backup 3 with
a lot of these guys are 3s, right? Farmers are 3.
I thought Phillips was a 3 too.
He plays a little bit of bow, but I think with his size, but he's 320. So
yeah, so because of that, I might lean more.
Or we can go edge. They go tuck boy.
What,
now, if there is an edge. No, Elijah Roberts. Isn't his name one off the board?
Like he like 290.
Yeah, I mean he's slim, bro, but he's active. I might do a film session on him, bro. I might drop that film on Elijah Roberts because I would say I would circle him, bro. If I'm a Cowboys
fan. I've had a feeling that he's been hot amongst circles and scouts and stuff. I've been seeing that name a lot.
Right. But is Elijah Roberts similar to what we got in Nealon, or no?
He's lighter than Nealon. How Nealon? You know what I'm saying?
He said 290 when I look. Go look at the weight.
Yeah, 295. What size is Nealon?
Like 280.
Oh, so he's bigger than Nealon then. I thought Nealon was big. Maybe it's just because
295. You could play some 3 tech. You would D.
I mean, so he can kind of give you. I don't know if he can play inside, and kind of give you that Chauncey.
You know the Cowboys love a little position. They had Chauncey at 3 tech.
The Cowboys love a little position flex.
Yeah,
they love position flex.
I think Elijah Roberts could be a jackknife, bro. I'll go Elijah Roberts.
I ain't mad
at that, bro. I ain't mad at that. And then we can still get it probably.
Because you could probably get a veteran 1 tech.
You could also get you could get a 1 tech in this draft too, probably.
Yeah, there's some big nasties coming up here.
You ain't got it. Yeah, you're right. You ain't got to force it.
I'm gonna do Elijah Roberts film. I think you know what I'm saying. We'll cook that up.
This probably gonna be my only draft. I just noticed it was 8.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro.
When I talk to y'all, I be forgetting where I'm at.
Should we in the 5th round right now? We don't need wide receivers. Don't need running backs.
We don't need Quinn Ewers because we got our quarterback.
Yeah, my stomach, like, bro, what we gonna eat? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, same. I see Quincy. I see Quincy there. I don't know if the Cowboys are high on Quincy, but I love Quincy's game, bro. Love him.
We can take a corner, right?
We need a corner.
Yeah, and he can play outside, right?
Had a great Senior Bowl. Yeah,
I know Elijah Huzzy has an injury. Upton Stout is a safety who I like.
We need Carson to develop, and we wouldn't be struggling.
Let's see here. Kobe King, linebacker. Yeah, I need to do some defensive film. So somebody asked me about Drew Armstrong earlier.
Yeah, they asked you about that.
So 1, I like Drew Armstrong. He was one of the top receivers in the SEC. And 2, I think he's going to be coming on the show soon.
Go look at guard, yo. Go look at guard.
Marcus said Upton Stout had like 18 tackles for loss, and that was another guy that Rock told us about at the
Upton Stout. Yeah. So I mean, you could kind of be that jackknife, or not jackknife, Swiss Army knife, for Upton Stout. Because you're gonna need a guy
put me on the up and stout.
that can
Check
put his
guard out,
nose
though, real
in
quick.
and play a little
Is
grimy
Condra
in the
there?
slot.
Is Luke Condra there
Who?
at guard?
Who'd you say?
Is Luke Condra there?
I think we missed him.
Yeah, we
missed him. He gone, wiped.
Look, I was gonna get y'all a little O-line. All right, I'm out.
Yeah, we'll get loose some all O-line here.
I know Lou in the
Yo,
back.
it feel good that we ain't got to get no damn quarterback. I tell you that much.
Ooh, man. That was a whole wasted pick. I would consider up and stout. Quincy Riley.
Hold on. You think Stout will be there at 70? I don't think he'll be there at 174.
Probably not.
I'm either Stout or Riley. That's probably what I would go, just because I think we definitely need some help on the defensive back end.
Let's go.
I like Stout. You know what? I like a little bit of competition in that room, in that safety room.
Bro, we need it, bro. They got comfortable.
I'm tired of everybody being grandfathered in the safety room. You right.
Right.
No disrespect, but I'm just look. I'm sorry, Donovan.
No, it could be respect. We're not winning the way that we want to win. So at this point,
it's like Drew Armstrong just completely disrespected. 1,100 yards. I mean, he didn't have many touchdowns, but he's 6'4".
You want a double dipping receiver? I'll kick.
No, I'm not saying take him, but he just being slept. I think because he only had 1 year at Ark, so he played with Kendall Paul at East Texas A&M. I think he went to high school with Lou too as well. Yeah, he went to high school.
I'm
with Lou.
Down to kick some of them people off the. I'm tired of just listen. If you ain't
Cody
nice,
Simon,
you
that
gotta go.
linebacker.
Yeah, him, Tyler Cooper at guard.
Right. We hadn't gotten a linebacker. You're right.
I'd probably consider Cody Simon at linebacker.
Go back up a little bit. Ty Felton.
Man, I absolutely love Ty, bro. I do. The fact that we got, I think Ty would bump. I think he would bump one of the Jalen's and possibly Flournoy, bro.
I think the Cowboys today, I have to look on Twitter. I think they met with my guy Zachary Franklin out of Illinois too.
Nah, he's stuck in there. You're right. He did.
Yeah.
I was joking. I said, here they go, meeting with these bottom of the barrel receivers. So
I like Zachary Franklin though, man. You know what I'm saying?
Him in the 70s.
So you have Emory Jones. He's more of a right tackle. Josh Williams, Caden, tight end. Caden Prather was a wide receiver.
There go Tim Smith on one tag, ain't he?
You probably come back and get my
Tim
dog,
is a 3.
Nelson.
He a 3. Never mind.
I would say the pick would probably be Cody.
But no, we still need a 3. The reason that I said it earlier is I think it's more of a need to try and get a guy who can be more flexible.
There's going to be a secondary free agent market.
So Knicks, that was Franklin. Franklin was a
shout out to my dog Knicks, man.
Yeah, salute to Nick. Salute to Owen in the building as well.
What did we do to deserve this audience?
We're not worthy. We're not worthy.
Shout out to Oj and shout out to Marcus to jump in.
Yeah, the real Marcus Mosher, man. We're going to have to get Marcus Mosher on the next show, bro. Gotta get Marcus on the next show. We're gonna send him the link, broski. I think we go with Cody Simon here before Rome gets up disappearing, man. You got 1 minute.
I'm cool. I'm cool with
it. I'm gonna finish this out. I'm gonna just tough this last couple minutes. We go finish
it. All right, you got Cody Simon.
Y'all can keep burning if y'all want. Y'all ain't got to drop. I just got to drop.
Nah, I gotta drop my stomach, bro. It's like, bro, what are we doing?
I'm starving, bro.
I'm starving, dog.
Next time, y'all, we gonna try to start at 7. My fault, y'all.
Real just touching, man. All right, so
hey, Connor's up there, bro. Go down real fast. I know we got a back. But we weren't seeing him he was not popping up.
Where'd
he go? I'm down with 2 backs. I'm down with 2 backs.
Where are you seeing it?
I know I just saw his name, Connor Jr.
What about LaQuinn Allen?
No, not Connor Jr. Go up a little bit. Cincinnati. There he is, Corey Connor. Yeah. So I'm just gonna give y'all a little Corey. I saw his tape, very, very smooth. You know what I'm saying? He running 4.5, so it don't look like he got home run speed, but bro, does not miss reads, dog. He does not miss reads.
Go see if Allen around.
Who? LaQuinn Allen.
LaQuinn, he probably went.
You got Ollie Gordon, LaQuinn.
Oh, there he is. There he is, right there.
Look, get LaQuinn Allen at 217.
Yeah,
Take
so
Quentin
what we gotta
Jackson.
do, we gotta pair up Judkins with a quicker guy. You know what I'm saying? A guy that
Ain't
can catch
LaQuint
the ball out
fast?
of the backfield. So LaQuint is definitely somebody. I think Marcus Yarns, we saw that name, but he probably went.
Yeah,
You
he's
know what I'm
gone.
saying?
Marcus Yarns is
Go
gone.
get LaQuint at 217. I bet you he beat her.
You can probably go get running back at 211 or 217.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. Yep.
If you want defensive tackle again, you can consider Ty Robinson. You got Big Cam Jackson, center Jake Majors.
I probably would go both of them. We probably could get both, bro. 204, 211.
Get Jake Majors, then get Cam Jack. No, Jake Majors 215.
You want to get Cam Jackson here?
Get Cam Jackson and then Majors. And
He's a
then
big
LaQuint
space
Allen.
eater.
I bet you could get Cam Jackson, Majors, LaQuint Allen in a row. I bet you they all be there.
Houston and Florida Tide. Shout out. What's up, dog? What's up? All right, so we can go Cam Jackson. It's a big at nasty.
That's the one tech.
Yeah, and then you can turn around.
Majors.
Could get Jake Majors.
Majors got position flex.
Yeah, he can probably play outside guard.
Guard. That's what I mean. All right.
You play guard.
Yeah, because at this point you're looking for traits and you're looking for position flex.
At
Right.
this point.
Right. There's your guy, Efton DMV.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, we got Cole Beasley, tall Cole Beasley.
Hey, bro, look, I ain't mad at that. Nobody should feel safe.
Right. And Drew Armstrong just sitting here for no
I heard
reason.
a little nugget. I was digging into some.
You want to get Jake Majors?
Yeah,
I'm down with Jake Majors. I was digging into some stuff about what's my man that we just traded for from the Patriots? I don't know. I can't think of his name.
All right.
The quarterback
Milton.
And they said that they traded him because he felt like he feel like he could have beat Drake May out. I want him to bring that same smoke down to Dallas.
LaQuint went, didn't he?
Nope, he gonna be.
Yeah, he did. So you got Corey still.
Damn it.
Jaquindon Jackson, he was a Dallas Day. I didn't go and mark my thing about Dallas Days and 30 visits, but you know, same thing. So you got Rocket, Corey, Marks, Montreal
Raheem had a
Johnson.
really good combine. I really liked his drill work.
Let's see here. Jaquindon Jackson, he can play quarterback, so
that's my dog.
You know what I'm saying? Let's see here. If you want to go Corey, you can go Corey. You can
go double dip it blind. You want to get crazy?
Safety right, Luke.
Hey, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. It's about to sound crazy. I know we talk about backs and all that. Like, I really like Efton Chisholm's tape, dog. I really do. I think that, like, if you're looking for like the Puka,
get him, bro. We at this far back in the draft. Get him.
Yeah, I mean, who was the other receiver for the Rams we was talking about getting? Damn, I can't think of his name now.
Somebody gonna hate on us. Y'all double dipping in receivers. So.
Yeah, Cooper Kupp. Yeah, that's the type right there. So I think at that point,
with Dak with love, right?
Sitting there,
exactly. Sure.
Is there any type of special teams linebackers left? I'll be liking it. Somebody you just thought that.
There's Eugene Asante. He was supposed to come out last year, but he went back. Remember, Tuck?
Yeah. I think he was higher rated last year, wasn't he?
He sure was.
Yeah. Yeah, he lost some money. So you're looking for special teams? I'm
just saying, I know at this point, you getting like depth pieces and stuff like that, and if they can pan out, they pan out. You ain't really.
I really like Nicholas Martin. Got Mondin.
Kane Madrano had a really good combine. I mean, he tested out. He tested like crazy.
You got Mac McWilliams, UCF, Kyron Lacey. All right.
I'm down with a corner. I'm down with an extra corner.
Elijah Austin.
I think we went Austin at the last pick last time because he was
right.
there.
You get last pick. Wide receiver.
We just picked one. Yeah, I know.
Jalen Walker
got pushed down.
One thing I'm gonna tell you about Indiana, my boy coach over there, man, they're gonna be tough nosed. You get an Indiana kid, they're gonna be tough.
Yeah, Mac, because you want another corner. You said wrong.
I ain't mad at another corner at all. Just anything that'll let Diggs come back right, man. Don't come back and
you know they gonna rush these kids out there with half a ACL.
Overshow will be there week 1.
Yeah, week 1. You know what I'm saying? Jackson. We already took a second running back though, didn't we?
We didn't double dip it running back. So if it's anybody worth it, I don't mind.
Oh, we didn't.
We didn't.
double dip at running back. So
I would not mind if it's somebody worth it.
Wait, Raheem Sanders was right there,
you
right?
can go Corey.
You pick DMV. It's on you. Which running back?
Want to go Corey?
I like Corey, bro. I like Corey.
Take it. All right. And I bet you my man from Miami is there.
All about the U. Kari Franklin, man, my dog from Illinois. Him and Pat Bryant.
We triple dipping receiver. People gonna hate
no, I your deck overload them in weapons. You know what I'm saying?
But you talking about you like Elijah Austin from the U?
Florida State.
See if
I'm not
Shiloh
Florida State, Miami. My bad. My bad.
Hey, play specials, and I'm gonna tell y'all, Shiloh can hit, bro.
I think Shiloh gets drafted.
What about B minus? B minus.
Yeah, he gonna get drafted.
Mac, Judkins, Roberts, Stout,
B minus.
Cody Simon, Cam Jackson, Jake Majors, Efton, Corey.
Oh,
yeah, not a.
You
bad
cleaned up
draft.
in the back half of the draft. Look at them B pluses.
Starter, probably be a starter. Rotational. He would be ooh, right, what button I hit? Rotational, just a big ass body, right? Can grow into a starter. Dak is gonna love him. You get all the camp clips that you love.
Practice
Rotational, special teams.
Yeah, Jalen Brooks, your days is numbered.
You know what I'm saying?
I promise you're gonna hear about how Efton Chisholm is tearing camp up, even though we don't want to hear it. But you're gonna see it.
See, I'm comfortable with Chisholm when I got Tet. When I don't got Tet, and you trying to tell me Chisholm
is better than Tet. We didn't need to go wide receiver. We got Chisholm. You know what I'm saying? So but listen, y'all, we appreciate y'all for tuning in. We about to dip out, man. But this is Cover 3. Make sure y'all like the content, subscribe to all the channels, share the content, let them know that we out there. We're gonna try to do this weekly, so you never know. We're gonna pop in and have some more guests. It might be Professor O, it might be Nix, or it might be our dog Marcus Mosher. You know
Marcus, don't run from us, Marcus. Come on here.
Marcus, come on the show, bro, and bring the value chart. We want to see it, man. We want to see the value chart live and in action. I know you got copies, you know what I'm saying, print out, but salute to Marcus, man, for tuning in.
I respect them jumping on here and keeping it, you know,
for sure. For sure.
Yeah, 1000%. And that's what it's all about. It's no hatred, you know what I'm saying? It's all just conversation. I think sometimes also on Twitter, a lot of things get lost in context, right? Because sometimes it sounds like we arguing and yelling. We really just typing, right? But Marcus, so talk to us, hit me up, bro. We can have you chime in and definitely talk this all out, man. But we appreciate y'all for tuning in. Like I said, like all the content, share the content, turn on that notification bell so you do not miss out.
Absolutely, man.
Until next time, we'll Cover 3. Peace.
Go raid Boss channel.
Hey, go raid Boston Mark Holmes.
Tell
Cover 3 spam. Put Amari and Hampton all in the chat. Amari and Hampton all in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Amari and Hampton. Go over to the Boss Cowboy with Mark Holmes and put Amari and Hampton all in the chat. Cover 3 team sent y'all. Peace.